in progress.
Good morning, everybody. I'm going to share with you some videos to start this meeting.
Progressive technology has become an integral part of everyone's life. Safety, comfort, accessibility of the surrounding goods, all this has become possible thanks to the implementation of innovative solutions. Sky World Community, a large international social venture ecosystem was created, specializing in the financing of green technologies was created in order for the technologies in demand to come to fruition. Year after year, we talk more and more about health and the environment. Good nutrition is an integral part of this. In order to grow enough organic produce, the fertility of the soil should be increased. During biochemical research, a group of researchers led by scientist and inventor Anatolий Юницкий created the soil elixir uTerra, biologically active top dressing for plants containing soluble salts of humic acids, fulvic acids, humine, as well as the entire spectrum of agronomically valuable microorganisms. The basis of uTerra soil elixir is biohumus, a natural organic additive obtained by processing carefully selected organic waste by special species of earthworms. Only natural raw materials such as brown coal, peat, loose biohumus, molasses, honey and others are used as feedstock. Biohumus contains a full range of minerals, enzymes, vitamins as well as macro and micronutrients essential for plant growth and development. It is 10 to 15 times more effective than any known organic fertilizer and completely harmless in any concentrations. Why is biohumus in such high demand in today's world? Because it guarantees an environmentally friendly harvest, strengthens plant immunity and restores the fertility of degraded land, and is a 100% organic fertilizer. uTerra soil elixir based on natural biohumus increases the yield and quality of agricultural products, accelerates the growth and development of plants, regulates and normalizes the soil pH, stimulates the development of thousands of species of beneficial soil microorganisms, protects plants from diseases and pests. uTerra soil elixir is created through the use of carefully selected beneficial aerobic and anaerobic elements that are of utility to the soil, to the development of which the author-developed nutritional formula is applied. Fertile, untouched soil were used to create the soil bank. Before the coronavirus pandemic, it was brought to Belarus from 105 environmentally friendly regions of 5 continents of the planet. The products have been certified at the pilot site and are produced according to the specifications. They show high efficiency and can be used for environmentally safe cultivation of crops and restoration of soil fertility. When developing uTerra elixir and producing biohumus, we were guided by state and international standards, cooperating with the institutes of the National Academy of Sciences of Belarus, Russian and foreign research laboratories. Our products are already in demand. In household, grow healthy and tasty vegetables, fruits, and berries for your personal needs. In private farming, sell natural products without chemical additives and impurities. In flower gardening, select beautifully blooming plants at home, in greenhouses and conservatories. Use uTerra elixir and natural biohumus will help to increase crop yields and grow healthy, ecologically pure food. Your food will taste better, your plants will be more aromatic, and your soil will remain fertile for years to come. A sustainable biosphere cluster is planned in order to produce a sufficient amount of the product. According to the planned development of the establishment, the project is financially feasible, recoupable, meets the needs of the market, is profitable and recommended for implementation. The result will be a modern biosphere greenhouse complex of full cycle, from the production of organic biofertilizer to the cultivation of natural agricultural products, which currently has no analogues in the world. The plan to establish a company manufacturing uTerra is divided into 3 stages. Stage 1. Establishment of production of organic nutrients for plants and organization of a biosphere greenhouse complex. Stage 2. Organization of cultivation of crops in the open ground and organic livestock breeding. Stage 3. Development of production for processing of vegetable, horticultural crops with output and sale of products for the UAE residents' needs. Our competitors have been studied in detail, a qualitative analysis of the end user has been carried out. The strategy for the introduction of the product on the world market is developed. Construction of the plant will be carried out in one of the most protected legal zones, the United Arab Emirates, which increases the chances of successful implementation of the project. Stability of functioning of the project is also conditioned by support of the state, interested in complex development of the region. Sky World Community launches financing for the project on favorable terms for investors. You can become an investor in the production complex and receive your share of profits throughout the entire operation of the manufacturing plant. Find out more details on the website.
Okay, good morning all of you. I appreciate a lot your presence here to hear more about this important project to solve the problems of the lands and the food in all the world. Let's start, please. So what about sustainable biosphere cluster? As you know, a Skyward community opens the opportunity to participate in the global project and become a co-owner of the unique innovative transportation system technology, crowdfunding platform through which anyone can invest in the development of the innovative string transportation system. And now, at this moment, we bring you another innovative project. Who is me? Veronica Pucheta, Master in Skyward Community, Financial Advisor from the Blas Pascal University from Argentina, Certified Speaker in the Community, Regional Coordinator for the Bahamas, and finally, I am an active leader since 2020, working with Mexico, Bolivia, Argentina since 2020, and the Bahamas and Trinidad and Tobago since 2022. Let's continue, please. I invite you today to invest in the comprehensive development of organic agriculture, receiving up to 40% of the company's annual profit, depending, this is important, depending on the amount of the investment and round of participation. All questions, please, write in the Zoom chat room, please. What is the main goal of the project? Establishment of a state-of-the-art biosphere greenhouse complex for organic farming. What are the main principles of the project? One of them, utilization of natural ingredients at each stage. 2, manufacturing natural and organic food products. 3, zero waste utilization of all raw materials and components. And 4, implementation of a pragmatic approach rooted in both practical experience and acquired scientific knowledge. What is the purpose of the complex? Production of uTerra soil elixir based on liquid biohumus to improve the health and fertility of all soils. And second, production of uTerra crumbly biohumus to restore the fertility of degraded and fertile and desert soils. uTerra soil elixir is for cultivation of agricultural, horticultural, and berry crops for residents of the United Arab Emirates, and then after that for the other countries. And uTerra biohumus, it's for organic animal husbandry, quail farming, and cultivation of a valuable medicinal mushrooms, and plants. uTerra biohumus guarantees the ecologically safe harvest, stimulates the natural activity of beneficial microorganisms and enzymes, strengthens the immunity of plants and restores the fertility of degraded lands, completely harmless in any concentration and on any soil. And the important thing is it's 100% organic fertilizer. uTerra soil elixir increases yields by up to 35 and 50% and accelerates plants' growth, opens and enhances the natural taste and flavor and of the fruit, reduces nitrates, radionuclides, and heavy metals, increases the content of vitamins, amino acids, and minerals, protects plants and soils from diseases and pests, enriches soil with beneficial microorganisms. What can we say about the fertilizer market? Fertilizer market size for 2022, it was $200 billion. Global fertilizer demand drives fertilizer production growth in the Gulf region. According to forecasts, the amount of organic fertilizer, plant, animal, and mineral-based will increase by 6% annually. The world is moving towards safer, healthier products full of all the microorganisms we need. And if we see at this moment the percentage of the demanding in the world of fertilizer market, we can see that Asia have the demanding of 55%. South America, 21%, North America, 15%, and Africa, 7%. uTerra soil elixir, it's a biologically active organic fertilizer. This is a description of uTerra elixir. uTerra elixir, it is a biologically active plant food containing soluble salts of humic acids, fulvic acids, humin, as well as a full range of agronomically valuable microorganisms with a higher concentration than in the rich black soils. What is biohumus? Biohumus, it is a natural organic additive for the soil, which is received as a result of processing of carefully selected organic wastes by special kinds of earthworms and has a high concentration of soil microorganisms. The biohumus used to make uTerra soil elixir has a stand-alone substance to enhance the effect in the restoration of depleted soil. It is recommended to use biohumus in combination with soil elixir. Biohumus contains a full complex of minerals, enzymes, vitamins, as well as macro and micronutrients necessary for plants' growth and development. It is harmless in all concentrations, which has been proven in studies and tests on various types of crops. Why is biohumus in demand? This is very important to understand. 1, it guarantees the ecologically safe harvest. 2, it strengthens the immunity of plants, the immunity of plants and restores the fertility of degraded lands. And 3, it is 100% organic fertilizer. What are the benefits of using biohumus? 1. Accelerates and increases seed germination. 2. Increases the resistance of plants to diseases and temperature fluctuations. 3. Enhances natural flavors of fruits. 4. Restores soil fertility in one season. And 5. Contributes to obtaining delicious, healthy, and environmentally friendly products. Uniqueness of uTerra soil elixir. Soil bank has been collected. That's the characteristics of the uTerra elixir. Fertile and touched soil was used to create the soil bank. Prior to the coronavirus pandemic, it was brought to Belarus from 105 ecologically clean regions on 5 continents of the planet. And then the property formula has been developed. uTerra soil elixir is created through the use of carefully selected beneficial aerobic and anaerobic elements that are of utility to the soil, to the development of which the author developed nutritional formula is applied. What are the benefits of using uTerra elixir? 1. Increases yields by 35 and 50%. 2. Accelerates plant growth and enhances fruit flavor. 3. Increases the content of vitamins, amino acids, and minerals. 4. Reduces the presence of nitrates, radionuclides, and ultra-microelements. Protects against diseases and pests. And 6. Enriches the soil with useful microorganisms and normalizes its acidity. This is some recommendations for using. uTerra, it's a universal soil conditioner, as it is suitable not only for all plants, but also for different types of soil. For example, in upper ground, not less than 15 and 100 grams per 1 sq meters of the surface, depending on agroclimatic conditions and the type of plants grown. And, for example, in protected ground, not less than 0.5 and 2 grams per 1 liter of soil. The soil elixir is one of the key export products with high added value. The product is already in demand on the domestic market, relevant and competitive. It is also present in the retail networks. 14 contracts has been signed so far, with the prospect of more to come, providing for further systematic entry into international markets. The development of uTerra elixir and production of biohumus were guided by national and international regulation and cooperation with institutes of the National Academy of Science of Belarus, Russian and foreign research laboratories is carried out. Soil elixir and biohumus are in demand in 3 important areas. 1, at households, for example, and grow healthy and delicious vegetables, fruits, and berries for personal use. 2, in private farming, grow and sell natural products without chemical additive and impurities. And 3, in floriculture, breed beautifully flowering plants at home, in greenhouses and glass houses. uTerra elixir and natural biohumus will help to increase crop yields and grow healthy, ecologically pure food. Your food will taste better, your plants will be more flavorful, and your soil will remain fertile for years to come. uTerra, it's a natural organic soil additive. Existing problems, it comes, it comes to the investigation of Anatolii Yunicki. For example, rapid depletion of the soil under the influence of chemicals and due to heavy use, fertile soil is rapidly depleted and degraded, and reducing the number of crops grown. Over time, the soil ceases to produce the same amount of crops. Their quality deteriorates and useful properties are lost. And then the solution is here. The use of fertilizers unique and their composition are properties. There is no equivalent to these fertilizers because to create them, a separate species of earthworm has been bred, a soil bank of 105 ecologically clean regions from 5 continents has been compiled, and then the property nutritional formula has been developed. This is our basic products. uTerra offers 2 main products that can solve the problems of the land depletion. uTerra biohumus, it is an organic additive for the soil, and uTerra soil elixir, it is a biologically active plant nutrient. Who is the creator and developer of the product? Anatolii Yunicki. Engineer, inventor, entrepreneur, scientist, and businessman. He is credited with over 140 developments, author of numerous scientific projects, the most significant of which is the string transport project. And here we have our representatives of our community, Alexei Sukhodev and Evgeny Kudryashov, entrepreneurs, ideologists, head of the social venture ecosystem SWC. Our investment opportunity, if you can invest in the creation of a biosphere cluster for uTerra products and get up to 50% annual profit. With your support, we can achieve a return of investment in less than 2 years. This is an example of profit calculation. This is important to understand. An investor, for example, an investor profits is directly related to the company's annual income and the size of the personal investment. Example 1, the investor invested $50,000. The company's profit was 10% per annum. The investor will receive $2,000 per year. In the example 2, the investor invested $300,000. The company profit was 50% per annum. The investor will receive $67,500 per year. And in the example 3, the investor invested $1 million. The company profit was 100% per annum. The investor will receive $500,000 per year. Investors will receive percentage from the profit during the entire period of the company's operation. This is very important to understand, please. What is the planned period of the profit taking? 1 year from the start of the production process and commencement of products sale. Please invest in high demand eco-friendly production technology with a high percentage of profit. At this moment, we have 33 days to invest in the second round of the uTerra project. This is 3 examples in one-time investment of $100,000, $50,000 in one only payment, remember, and the third example or the third option, $20,000 in one only payment. We have more options in one only payment, beginning with $1,000 and $10,000 in one only payment. And you can receive with these options 28% of profit. And for example, with these packages of $10,000, 40% of profit. We have more options in 10 installments, beginning with 10 installments of $100, and you will receive probably percentage of profit 26%. And if you choose, for example, these packages of 10 installments of $10,000, you will receive 52% of profit. Okay? This is our conditions of participation in the project. Term for which the investment is provided. Investment are provided for 5 years in a lump sum payment or in 10-month installments. Fixed rate 0.1% per annum for the use of fund. Interest is accrued monthly on the balance of the investee's debt to the investor without taking into account previously accrued interest. After 5 years, the investor may withdraw from the project and take back his or her investment and the interest of the funds. To do this is very important. It is necessary to send a notification to the company 2 months in advance. The investor's participation in the project is extended automatically. The investor has a lifetime right to payment of profit as well as interest for the use of the invested amount of the investment in the project until he or she decides to withdraw from the project. The investor receives profit according to the chosen tariff in proportion to the amount invested. Tariff terms and conditions are provided to investors by the company at the moment of the investment round opening. Inheritance entitlement. This is very important to understand. As long as the investor has not withdrawn from the project and has not taken back his or her investment, all their rights shall pass to their heirs. The accrual of interest in case of the investor's death does not cease. An agreement is concluded with each investor with detailed conditions of investment. And one investment packages, one agreement. This is very important, okay? Investment can be made in a convenient way through bank transfer, as well as with the use of payment system. Investors will receive their part of profit according to the agreement during or period of functioning of the project. This is a maximum long-term investment because the production has no restrictions in terms of service life. The plant provides for the equipment upgrade and the land is leased for 50 years with the possibility of extending the contract. This is the different scenarios, for example, of run 2. If you choose, for example, if the company's profit percentage is 30%, and if you choose one package of one installment, one only payment of $1,000, in these scenarios, you will receive 9% per annum, equivalent to $90 in these scenarios. And for example, if the profit of company is 55%, you will receive, if you choose in one only payment of $100,000, you will receive a profit of 30%. Okay? And if you choose, for example, in 10 installments of 100%, and if the percentage of the company profit is 28%, you will receive 40% of profit. And if you choose, for example, the packages of in 10 installments of $10,000, and the percentage of the company is 52%, you will receive profit of 15.60% of profit. Lots differ in terms of investment amount and profitability interest. The larger the lot amount, the higher the investor's interest in the company's profit. The earlier the round of entry, the higher the investor's profit interest. Lots can be acquired in a lump sum payment or in installments. One-off investments imply a higher rate of return. What is the procedure? Register and verify your identity. Choose the packages more convenient for you. And this is all for me. This is all the presentation. Thanks for your attention. God bless you. Bye-bye.